We're here as part of our Have You Met series with Rachel Grabowski. So
Hello.
I'm looking forward to learning more about you, Rachel, out of this series. So Rachel, you're an agent out of the MA Properties real estate group, aren't you?
I am.
So tell us about what your day looks like being an agent.
Every day is different, but generally it's, first thing in the morning, I check my emails and I, touch base with clients pretty much just throughout the day.
Yep.
Checking new properties. And then a lot of my day typically also includes just educating myself on what's going on in the market in different towns, just so that I'm up to date, so I can help my clients better.
Yeah. Now, you work with buyers and sellers?
Yes.
Yeah. And so have you done another role at MA Properties?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah, do I know this?
I have. I'm actually wrapping that up now. But I worked as an ISA, which is inside sales.
Yep.
And that was a great opportunity. I learned a lot just filtering through the 30,000 leads we have in our database and just touching base with people that, maybe we haven't touched base with in a while and just...
Yep, and seeing whether we can help people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, to me, that, and I know, everyone has a different view on what being an agent is, but I know we've talked about this lots of times, and it's all about helping people.
It really is. I feel like even if, somebody isn't ready to buy or isn't ready to sell or they change their mind, at the end of the day, as long as I've helped guide them to the best decision and educated them, I feel like my job is done.
Yeah. How long have you been with the group?
About 1.5 years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, it's been a while.
And what were you doing before? I mean, I know that you moved from out of state.
Mm-hmm.
And so why did you move from out of state?
So I'm from Illinois.
Yep.
And originally before moving to Massachusetts, I moved to California to be with my now fiance.
Yep.
And then about 6 months after I moved there, we decided to pack it up and move here.
Oh, okay. That's a bit different coming from California to Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Just weather-wise, I think I'd prefer to stay in California, but not that I'm
People-wise,
dissing Massachusetts weather.
People-wise, I prefer this area to Southern California. But
Yeah?
I definitely love where we ended up.
That's cool. So tell us about an experience that was a really positive one.
So I worked with some buyers. They ended up buying a place in Lexington, but it was a little tricky because they needed a multifamily.
Yep.
And there's not very many of those in Lexington.
Oh,
So
they're like hen's teeth.
yeah, we happened to find them a really great place at a really great price.
Well, let's qualify that. You negotiated
Yes.
a really great
Yes.
price for them.
We ended up getting it for a really great deal.
Yep.
And that ended up being the home with the lowest sale to list price in the entire town of Lexington for that entire year.
Yeah, yeah. You negotiated a really good price for them.
I think they ended up buying it for like 74% of
Actually, 72.
72% of the list price. Yeah. So yeah, it was great.
And
Saved
that was
them
a
a lot of
positive
money.
experience.
Oh, it was wonderful, and just
Seeing their delight.
and just seeing their sense of relief because they were really pressed for time.
Yep.
And getting into that place and just kind of seeing them go,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
So tell us a little bit more about who you are. Yeah.
Ooh. That is definitely a tough question.
Yeah, I want to learn some things here. So, tell us a little bit about. So we probably should tell people that you're my future daughter-in-law.
Yes.
Yes. So I know this is, and we've commented that this is really hard, sitting beside you and saying, so Rachel, tell me, and I see you 4 times a week.
At least. I feel like we're always over at your place, which is great. I love it.
So tell us more about who you are, because I want to know if I'll see if I learn something.
Yeah,
You love your partner.
I do. I do. I love my fiance. He is fantastic. I love my dogs.
Oh, yes, yes.
Waffles and pancakes.
Yeah. Sorry. Lord Waffles.
Lord Waffles and Prince Pancakes.
Yep.
They are the best.
And what sort of dogs are they?
So Waffles is a Shih Tzu, so he's a Shih Tzu mini poodle mix,
Yep.
and he's about like 20 pounds. And then you have Pancakes, who's our rescue,
Yep.
and he was supposed to be 50 to 60 pounds, and he's actually 105.
And a goofy teenager. He's a goofy teenager.
Oh, he's so clumsy. He's so awkward. He's such a sweet boy though.
Yeah.
And then you have Waffles, who's just absolutely feral.
Well, he's not feral.
No, he's got a big personality for such a small dog. He definitely is the bully of the two of them, that's for sure.
So where did you grow? I know you come from Illinois. Did you grow up in Illinois?
I did. So I grew up in the suburbs of Chicago.
Okay.
That was great. I have a lot of family that's still there.
Yeah.
A lot of friends that are still there. And it's always nice going back for a visit and seeing everybody.
And what do you like most about? Because being an agent, you've got to interact with people all the time.
Constantly.
And I know that you're very good at that.
Thank you.
And that's because you really like that, or you just do that, or
I love it. But before I did real estate, I was in restaurants for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Everything from hostessing to serving, bartending, managing. I covered it all. And I think that doing that also made me really good with people.
So where do you live now?
So last year, my fiance and I bought a house in Westford.
Right.
Which we absolutely love.
Yep.
It's fantastic. It's only about 30 minutes away from here and from you and Marcus. And it's great.
Yeah.
We've got an acre of land. It's fantastic.
So what do you like to do in your free time?
I love baking and cooking.
Yep, she does. Yep.
I love it.
She came over. Can I tell people?
Yeah, of course.
Rachel and Sam came over a couple of nights ago, and Rachel taught me how to make a peach cobbler, and it was awesome. And I wrote down the recipe as she was showing me, and I'm going to do that lots of times.
It's a secret recipe. You can't share it though.
Oh no, no, don't anybody ask for it.
But yeah, I love baking. I love cooking. But yeah, that's what I like to do in my free time.
And you like travel?
I do like travel. I haven't done it much, but I enjoy it when I do.
And your grandparents live somewhere in where?
They live very far north in Wisconsin, like very rural, wooded areas.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited. I get to go see them in about a month.
Cool.
I haven't seen them in 2 years, and so it's going to be really great to see them. My dad and I are I'm going to fly into Chicago. My dad and I are going to drive up there for the week.
So, where's your favorite restaurant?
So my favorite restaurant is Fogo de Chao.
Yes, that's the right answer.
Or any seafood restaurant.
Yes,
I love
that's
it.
even the second best answer.
Because, Sam, my fiance, is a vegetarian. And so
I don't know how that happened.
cooking at home, sometimes most of the time, I end up just making a vegetarian meal. So when we do go out to dinner, I like to be able to get, steak or seafood or something that I'm, not able to regularly cook at home.
Yeah. What would you like your future to encompass?
I'd like to start a family.
Yep.
I want to be a mom one day.
Is that? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and my future, I see myself doing real estate and working here for a very long time.
Right answer.
I don't think I have a choice.
Well, we could give you a choice.
You could. It's either real estate or some other profession. It's either MA Properties or some other profession. But yeah, I try not to look too far in the future because I have no idea what my life is going to be like in 5 years.
Yep.
I can think about how I'd like it to look, but I have no idea. So I truly like to live in the moment and just enjoy
Yep.
enjoy my life as it happens.
And doing what you're doing
I just want to
with
keep
real
just
estate.
keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
happy with how my life is turning out, and I just
Yeah.
want to keep doing it.
Awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's been lovely getting to know you even more, Miss
It's been
Rachel.
lovely getting to know you.
Thank you so much for doing this and spending the time and just chatting.
Yeah. Great.